Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Indiana Overtime. Alex McCarthy, Seth here in Bloomington, where we're just tuned into CBS watching Indiana lose to Wisconsin, 65-60. Indiana hung around basically the whole time. Wisconsin got off to a really good start, led by double digits early on, and then Indiana just kind of chipped its way back into it, kept getting close, getting within 4, within 3, kept it close really the whole time. They tied it once, but they were just never able to get that push, get enough stops, get enough buckets in a row to really take the lead and do anything.
Yeah, a lot of it I think falls to rebounding. Indiana got out rebounded 33-29, and each one of those rebounds, the extra rebounds that went to Wisconsin, was massive. I mean, there were multiple points where Wisconsin would get 2 or 3 offensive rebounds on one stretch, and Wisconsin had 12 offensive rebounds today. It's just, you can't give a good team like Wisconsin that many second, third chances.
Yeah, I didn't realize this, that Indiana actually outscored Wisconsin on second chance points, but still. That was, like you said, it was really apparent a lot where Ethan Happ would, tip a ball and someone would get it offensively. They made all those kind of hustle plays, I guess, for lack of a better term, that Wisconsin always makes. It was just like a typical Wisconsin basketball game, like a vintage Wisconsin Bo Ryan type basketball game where they just really crisp passing. They kind of controlled the ball, controlled the pace, never really let Indiana get going. In transition or anything like that. They just kind of grounded out, and it wasn't pretty. They didn't, Wisconsin is a top 10 team, but didn't really put Indiana away. But they, you always felt like Wisconsin was going to be able to close it out. The one guy who really did his best to, prevent Wisconsin from closing it out was Josh Newkirk. For the second game in a row, he was just hitting everything late. He was 4 for 6 from 3. 22 points to lead all scorers, and he really looks like he's finally hitting his stride offensively.
Yeah, Newkirk played really well, and I'm really interested going forward. Whenever Indiana gets James Blackman back, I'm interested to see how those two mesh together, Blackman and this new higher scoring Josh Newkirk, because Newkirk's really been that extra scoring threat for Indiana the past few games with Johnson and Thomas Bryant. And with Blackman coming back, I mean, if you have Blackman, Newkirk, Johnson, Bryant on the floor at the same time, I mean, that starts to look like a pretty dangerous offense again. But, I mean, it's all what-ifs at this point because we still don't really know when Blackman's coming back. But, yeah, Newkirk had another fine game today. The only real drawback was he had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, he and Thomas Bryant both played really well, but both of them turned the ball over a bunch. And Bryant was limited late because he got 4 fouls, and
that 4th foul call really hurt IU. Having to have Thomas Bryant on the bench was really, that really hurt IU.
And it was just a worthless foul too. It was on a made free throw, so he wasn't really even battling for a rebound. He just kind of almost lost his balance, it looked like, or maybe he got pushed a little bit too. But it was just a dumb way to end it. But he was 5 for 7 from the floor, led Indiana with 6 rebounds, and was just, kind of continued his string of really efficient, really good play when he got the ball in his hands. Indiana wasn't really able to get it into him early on, was settling for a lot of jumpers, missed their first 6 shots, but ended up finding him. Rob Johnson, again, just a little bit off. He had 6 assists to lead IU, but he was 1 for 6 from 3, and if a couple more of those had fallen, it's a different, kind of a different game. And you expect Johnson to hit at a higher rate than that. But lately, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him exactly. It's not like he's getting bad looks. He had a few open threes, but just not falling for him.
He could be feeling some pressure, essentially being Indiana's top 3-point threat right now without James Blackman out there.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, something's off.
Who knows?
Curtis Jones gets his first career start in place of Blackman. Devontae Green had been in there the last couple games. Jones didn't really do that much. He had 5 rebounds, played decently well, but it's hard to win when you have 2 starters who score 3 points each. Juwan Morgan and Curtis Jones both scored 3 points, and it's not like those guys are really expected to light up, the scoreboard or whatever, but, they were combined 2 for 9, combined for 6 points. I mean, you got to get a little bit more out of that when you play guys 21, 29 minutes.
You're hoping to get more from Juwan Morgan. Indiana really needs Juwan Morgan to start scoring more.
Yeah. I mean, points have got to come from somewhere now that Blackman's out. I mean, there were only 3 guys who scored consistently for IU, with Newkirk, Bryant, and Johnson still ended up with 11 points. He always figures out a way to get his points. But, I mean, there are some question marks offensively for Indiana, obviously. They played decently defensively. They played really well in some stretches, fairly high intensity. That's where Morgan always plays better, is on the defensive end. And they looked good in stretches, but again, just not enough to get the win. They still haven't won in Madison in nearly 20 years. So they come back home Thursday to face Purdue, second-ranked opponent in a row for IU, and it's going to be fun. It's always a good atmosphere when Purdue comes to town. But until then, for Seth, I'm Alex McCarthy. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon.